So real quick, this is the strawberry patch out front here. It's about 15 feet long, about 10 feet wide, and it's got a lot of plants. And after that rain we just had, it's just unbelievable the way these things popped right up, almost doubled in size overnight, the leaves and the plants. And it's a lot of strawberries. And in the center there's I put a pathway in finally after all these years, so it's easier to work on the plants in there. And that's got some grass laid down there as a path. And out of that little strip, apparently there was more than 50 plants. So that's how many are in the garden here. And where those tall green stakes are, that's where there's going to be some tomatoes, peppers, and cucumber plants. I found I find these little areas down there, and then that'll be where some other plants will go. And there'll be some line sort of supporting everything here, and a couple more poles, tall poles put in. But these strawberry plants came from a bunch. I think I bought like 36 of them in 30 years ago, and they were in the backyard, and the backyard wasn't getting sun after a number of years went by. There was too much shade out there, so they love full sun. And they come in early here. They're usually in by in June sometime, and before all the You Pick 'em farms, strawberries come in. These come in sooner. So that's the strawberry patch. And I've given away many plants over the years because you end up with so many. And I'll try to keep this pathway clear here. The runners will go try to get onto that, but I'll steer the runners in different directions. So that's the 2024 strawberry patch thing. Have to the weeds in here can be grass, which grass is a tall type grass that has a deep root, which is hard to get out. Then there's a fake violet, a wild violet plant whose leaves look very much like the strawberry leaves. They have a slight serration, but they're a shade lighter, and their roots get down in, wrap around the strawberry roots. And then there's a tall clover, and the tall clovers, you got to keep pulling them up and try to get them by the roots because they get wrapped around everything too. And over the winter there was a lot of leaves, pine cones, pine needles, and all that stuff has to be cleaned out in the spring. So now it's like fresh dirt, gives the plenty of space for water to get down to the plants and gives them air, so you don't get any mold or anything there. So once that's all done, the thing's in good shape, and very little maintenance thereafter. Strawberry plants 2024.